Stealing that.
Oh, and we're live.
Ooh, so are we. At the
Welcome
same
to the
time.
Flemeeker podcast for
What
football
up,
and things.
baby? Ba, 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 ba. Ba. So, just so everybody understands what's going on right now, Darren attacked by snakes,
Right.
murdered, dead. Couldn't do anything about it. Very quick, painful death. Sorry about it. We'll have a moment of silence at the end,
Yeah.
but a very quick one because
Right.
like it needs to be relative to how much respect we had for him.
Right.
Um, so okay, Rebecca is going to replace him, and that's wonderful. We're
Yeah.
we're all about it.
Yeah. Honestly, for the best. But
Honestly, probably. You know, what I mean, this is all going downhill to begin with. Like, let's just be real.
so, what do we do
Okay.
first?
Okay. Well,
it's
usually, actually,
not
Darren
even.
kind of leads the way,
It's
so
not
I'm
even
feeling kind of
halftime.
lost. It's not halftime. We decided to go early because Darren wanted some time to do some more streaming Rocket League. So
Oh, what a loser!
that's our game plan. I know, right?
No.
Rocket League. What an old man. You know what I'm saying
Right.
in
Yeah.
relative terms.
Right.
People over here playing the Overwatch 2s, the Valorants, Rebecca. They're not playing no freaking Rocket League anymore.
But have you played Overcooked?
Oh yeah, love
Okay.
Overcooked.
Okay.
Did we play
Overcooked.
with you? Didn't we play with you? No, we didn't play with you. Did we play with you?
I don't
Nope.
know.
We watched you guys play.
I'll be
That's
honest. We talked to Christina and Cordell a lot, and you both as couples recommend games to us, and
yeah,
so I get you guys confused on like who
yeah.
have we played with.
They had good taste.
Okay,
Also,
Darren, what
congrats to
comes
them again. Oh
first?
my God, they're still engaged. Did you know that?
Oh, Darren said he's not helping. Okay, so this is just on us. So
Oh, cool. That's great. We'll just go. So Darren had topics. Do you want to steal Darren's topics and then do your best to interpret them, or do you want to just make up your own topics?
no, for sure want to just interpret.
Just interpret Darren's
Yeah,
topics. Okay, let me
that's
pull them
why I
up real
like.
quick. I'm pulling up
That's
my
why I
phone.
like the
Absolutely.
pre-written
Okay,
speeches.
great. Okay, here we go. So his first topic,
Okay,
a name, Taysom
Rebecca.
Hill.
Oh, Taysom
No,
Hill.
Taysom
Okay.
Hill. Tell me about Taysom Hill, Rebecca.
Taysom Hill. So he
Mm-hmm.
did some things this week. He did
Yeah,
some
did he?
things. You
So
know,
who does he play for?
that team. That,
Right.
that
Okay. Nailed it. First
yeah.
off, great start. Great start. Great start. And he does that stuff at that position, right?
Right,
What you know
right.
what I mean? So like he did it pretty
Yes.
good.
Like wide receiver.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. It's your party, man. I'm just following along.
Um, yeah. No, he
Yeah.
he did some things. He was wild.
Sure. Yeah.
He,
Okay.
you know. Um,
Wild.
so so my take is that he should keep playing the game,
Okay.
but maybe do it better. Maybe do a little less, but more.
Okay. Solid. 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 So
Yeah.
what if I told you that you just nailed it? You nailed it. The dude ran for a bunch. See, I don't really know what he did. I know he was pretty good, but I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
I think he ran for 2 touchdowns
Was he a wide
and then
receiver
also
or is
threw
he a
for a
tight end?
touchdown. He is kind of, see, that's the funny thing, is that Taysom Hill is actually like a hybrid quarterback running back kind of thing. Like he plays quarterback sometimes, but you always know it's a quarterback sneak most of the time. But in this game, he just went buck wild and was like doing everything. So it was the best version of himself this
Okay.
week, I think.
Good.
So you nailed it. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
keep doing football. He's
Yeah.
pretty good at it. You know what flavor soda this is? Apple.
All right. Well, April Fool's is over, so I'll spare you the rest of the time. Darren didn't die of snakes. He's right here.
Aaron's alive?
Zombie. Josh is so happy.
What's up?
That was Rebecca with Taysom Hill's performance. Darren, you got anything you want to add, or you just want to go on to the next topic? I think she covered it pretty well.
So I don't remember all that Taysom Hill did. However,
What team does he play for?
he plays for the Saints.
Oh, see, I was
He does play for the
close.
Saints. Yes.
He's technically a quarterback, slash wide receiver, slash running back.
So I was kind of close.
Yeah,
Dude,
kind of.
no, Rebecca, I was not being completely dishonest when I said you
Yeah.
nailed it. You nailed it pretty well.
And I don't know. It's crazy because I think he also returned kicks. I think he also had a tackle on special teams, maybe forced a fumble on special teams. He was a lead blocker for Alvin Kamara. He also played quarterback, ran for 3 touchdowns, and threw a touchdown. So it's just stupid.
He did everything.
Like, talk about a day. Have a day.
Dude loves his
sir.
football. Very excited about it.
Yeah,
we
I
like
mean,
Taysom Hill. I've always liked the guy.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
good.
like, I just never know what to do. Like, because I would love to have him in fantasy football, but then he'll do diddly squat. And
Oh yeah, you score you 0 points and they'll score you 45 in one game.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I don't even remember what all I had. Was that my first point? Was Taysom Hill my
Taysom
first
Hill
point?
was your
Okay.
it was your first topic.
So
it's
yeah, I
Rebecca's
think the big
interpretation
thing
of
is
it.
just like, but the thing that when they started him full time last year, I think it was just because everybody knew that he was going to be the quarterback. They game planned better. When it's okay, it's going to be 3rd and 7. Now we're going to bring him in all of a sudden. Oh no, what do we do? How do we do this? Like, it's like they don't know how to handle it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's unique. It's a unique thing.
Yeah, and
I mean, it clearly worked for them this week. Who they play though this week?
they played the Seahawks, so it was a 39 to
Oh, that's
32
right.
game, and they needed every bit of Taysom Hill's Taysomness.
So he just did what he could. He Taysomed it up.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just think it's when players do weird things like that, where he literally played everything but defense, like both sides of special teams returning and coverage and offense, like multiple positions and stuff. It just blows my mind when people do that.
Sure. That was pretty cool. I don't really pay attention to him much, but every so often he goes off on a tear and it's pretty
Because
great.
it's different than like Saquon playing Wildcat quarterback or something. Like this is what Taysom does.
Which, hey, how you feeling, bud? How you doing?
You know, it's
Aaron Rodgers couldn't handle old London, mate. He couldn't handle it.
first time
Oh,
over
Aaron
there.
Rodgers.
We were the last team to go over to London. Fun fact: 32nd team in the NFL to go to London, and the 32nd game in London. I don't know if they somehow planned that or not, but yeah, I don't know. It's yet again just another story of our offense playing decent enough in the first half and then pooping the bed in the second half, and then our defense just like not doing anything. Like literally, there were Giants players just wide open running down the field, and I'm like, we have our starting defense. We literally got Jair Alexander back. We have everyone. Like I don't get it. Chiefs scored, by the way.
Okay.
So like
I just what is it?
17-6 currently. So I don't know.
Do you think it was the trash talk? Do you think they're just too busy being there? Like they're hearing, "Oi, get off that field!" Oh,
no, dude. I take it you didn't watch the game.
I watched maybe like 20 minutes.
Dude, the first half, the cheers were big time Packers. Like it sounded like a Packers home game.
Packers. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a whole thing for us.
It was nuts. I am not in panic mode yet. We have, I think a relatively
3-2?
Yeah. I think we have a relatively like cakewalky schedule coming up.
Do you though?
But if that's if we can play like we're supposed to play. You know what I mean? So.
And you don't have old Bucklesworth getting all up in your head. You know what I'm saying?
So let's see. We play the Jets, Commanders, the Bills, then the Lions.
Losing that game.
So we could easily go 3-1 the next 4 games and be sitting at 6-3, and then Cowboys, Titans. Who knows with either of those really?
Cowboys defense is no joke. We learned that this week. I mean, they basically carried them to that win today.
But what's his name? Parsons pulled a groin, so who knows if he'll keep playing. And injuries happen. I mean, that's 5 weeks away, so who knows? I mean, if the defense is still doing what they're doing, then I would expect to lose. Then the Titans, Eagles, probably a loss, and then Bears, and then bye. So I mean, like, I don't know. I'm not like overly worried.
I don't think it's quite panic time yet.
Right, and
let's actually. That's a great segue though, Darren, to my first topic. So let's go ahead and just smoothly just kind of ride ourselves into that, ride that wave. So as of right now, whose season do you think is over with? Is done? Who's cooked right now? Whose goose is properly? Who's I don't know an English phrase for it. Also, I'd bring the terrible voice back.
AFC South.
Who's done?
AFC East. The Dolphins might be, and the only reason I say that is because they're on a 7th round third string quarterback out of K-State. Actually, it's K-State.
Oh, wow. Shout out to K-State. What's their mascot?
The K-State's the Wildcats.
Ooh, get you.
And I don't know. They Xavier Howard is going to miss a few games. You know, their star cornerback. And it just seems like they lost some mojo with all the Tua concussion nonsense. So
Yeah,
I don't know
think
if it's done.
when you half kill your quarterback, I think
Yeah.
your season's just about done.
So
Yeah,
I think they're borderline. And then let's see, AFC North, Steelers. Dude, Kenny Pickett looks all right, but they've got a tough schedule coming up. Their defense is trash without T.J. Watt, so I think they might be done.
I think I agree.
Let's see, AFC West.
Broncos are done.
I mean, technically they're better than the Raiders right now.
Technically.
But I would say
the
they're
Raiders
probably
are going to have a
done.
way better chance of
The
recovering
mojo,
this
yeah,
season.
just isn't there with the Broncos. I don't know. Again, I think them and the Dolphins are like, you're on the line.
Sure.
NFC North, I think the Lions are done.
Yeah. Especially after that last game. I mean, like, that offense was non-existent.
That was just a like
this
soul-crushing loss.
It's very bad. It's very bad. And they already, like, had a quarter of a soul to begin with,
Yeah.
so.
NFC East, the Commanders are probably done just because their division is 4-1 Giants, 4-1 Cowboys, 5-0
Can you believe
Eagles.
it? The NFC beast,
Yeah.
baby.
NFC
Crazy.
South.
Saints, I would feel like, is a safe one there. But the obvious answer there is the Carolina Panthers are done.
Yeah, Panthers are done. They fired their coach. They
Absolutely.
fired their
You want those
defensive
Packers to get
coordinator.
DJ Moore? How do you feel about that? Rumors around the rumor mills that DJ Moore might go to Green Bay.
I don't care. I really don't. Like
Y'all
on the
need a
receiver,
receiver.
front, I don't care. Not
Okay.
DJ Moore. I don't care.
DJ Moore's great. He's a great receiver. Better than what y'all got.
Yeah, I want to be alive in November, and I want to get OBJ. That's what I want.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I would almost argue that a healthy DJ Moore might be better than an OBJ at that point in time.
Maybe.
Just because it's later in his career. But maybe I might be wrong.
Yeah.
OBJ is still transcendent, so.
NFC South, other than the Panthers, I don't know because they're all just beating each other up. So,
Sure.
except for
think the
the Buccaneers aren't dead because they got Brady, and the refs are going to
Yep.
do everything in their power to keep him in winning
What a
games.
rip. What a rip that sack was.
Yeah,
not
I want to talk about that
roughing
more
the
later.
passer.
So that's South, NFC West. I mean,
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Rams aren't dead. Again, they're on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's done there. The 49ers, just injuries, man.
I think, yeah, that's a problem.
That's on
I
my
think they
list
would
for
win the
later
division
too. But
for
I
that.
mean, Emmanuel Mosley probably out for the season with an ACL. Jimmy Ward, what's his name? Ward
yeah. Jimmy Ward's his safety.
is out with a broken
Correct,
hand for a
safety.
while. Bosa, I think, wrecked his groin a little bit too.
All these groins.
So
man.
3 big defensive players. Plus, they already lost Trey Lance and what? Do they have Trent Williams for their O line that they lost?
Their
Like,
left tackle. They lost the left tackle.
I mean, it's just
Rough.
It's
stuff.
hard to overcome that many star
It is.
player injuries. So we'll see
agree.
how that goes. So I think done would be what? Lions, Commanders, Panthers.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like in the AFC, in another week or two,
I would
we
argue
will
the
have some
Saints
done.
as well because you can only rely on Taysom Hill so much, and I just don't. It
Right,
just feels
but-
like Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas are
But
washed.
just like the AFC South, the NFC South, for the most part, they all suck. Someone's
I mean,
got to
that's
win the
fair.
division. Someone's
I
got
just
to
think
win
that goes
the
to
division.
Tampa Bay, and I think the other teams are going to be too good for an NFC South team to go to the wild card. But that's just my knee-jerk
Yeah.
reaction right
Yeah.
now. That's
No,
what we're
I'm
doing.
with
Right?
you.
We're just reacting to things.
Yeah. So, which in all reality, the AFC is probably where we could ultimately kill some teams because it is so competitive and the top
Jets
spots
is
are.
a good example too.
But I just feel like those teams in the NFC, they are dead.
Sure.
So that's about all I got. Though I think give it another week or two, and then we can officially kill off some teams.
Then let's revisit this at that time. Until then, you want to talk about some injuries, bro? You want to talk about
so-
who got hurted?
Just Derek Carr pushed out, throw. Oh, big.
my
Ooh, oh, dropped it. No catch.
How do you feel
they're
about watching
calling
your boy
it a
Devontae
catching a
just like
fumble.
tear it up right now?
So anyway, so I mentioned Bosa, Mosley, and Ward. The rest of the stuff I didn't really have was injury. Robbie Gould also is questionable moving forward. Their kicker for the 49ers, and we know how much kickers
Jeez, they're
kill
beat
some
up.
people.
Yeah.
So I think the big things that like happened is Matt Rule and I'm blanking on the defensive player were both, or defensive coach were both fired. So obviously that's huge that they got fired. And
They will sell off those pieces. Even if they don't go to your Packers, they're going to go somewhere.
yeah, I mean, the fact that there's CMC to Buffalo rumors is scary.
I don't know if they'll do it, but man, do I wish they would.
I mean,
It would be
it would be
unfair, and I would love it. Because right now, their running game is just Josh Allen.
but you know what?
And they
you
need
know what,
more
Josh?
than that.
The Bills are the only team to go to and lose 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah, so let them win a Super Bowl. They earned
No,
it.
so I'm saying, are they cursed? Even if they got CMC, watch, they'd get CMC, he'd blow up his knee the next week, and then it'd be like, crap, we traded away 2 defensive players and a running back, and now we're screwed.
Sure.
So
I'd be with you. I'd be with you. And there's a part of me that feels like that is inevitable and true.
Right.
I just really want Buffalo to get it.
Yeah,
man.
and so,
But
what I'm saying is I
need
think
it.
they stick with what they've got now.
Well.
Versus go for CMC because they're clearly wrecking folks. So
They are, but I mean, I don't know. I think that if you were to get CMC and he wasn't, I mean, I think the risk is worth it. Especially because I don't think the price is going to be that high. Because it's not like they're going to be like, hey, we want 2 firsts for him. No.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that. You know what I mean? You're going to get a second round, maybe. Maybe a first.
Oh, I think a
Maybe.
first and stuff because I mean
I
he's
just
still
don't.
got a lot
I
of
just
pop.
don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll have a late first, so it's not like that's a super high value first round pick. But I just don't think that the Bills would give that up.
Oh yes. Sorry, I thought you were saying. I think to get him, it will take a first. I don't know if a team will give up a first.
I actually kind of changed what I was saying as I was going because I don't think he's worth a first round pick.
Oh,
but I
okay.
do agree. I agree with. I think we're on the same page. Whenever I think that they will ask for one,
Right.
But I don't think that that's
yes.
what they'll ultimately get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be one of those things where they say we want a first, and then they just don't trade him.
Yeah. So the Panthers are done for a variety of reasons.
Goose is thoroughly cooked.
49ers mentioned. Did you see
Mm-hmm.
the Giants player that looks like he's getting jacked off on the sideline?
Yeah, Darren, I did. So is he not getting jacked off? I thought that was the whole thing.
I don't know, but man, there are some funny captions on Twitter out there in the world.
I think it was what they were just massaging his thigh or something. But
Yeah.
man, true.
One of them was like Deshaun Watson's new #1 team. And I was like, it's so bad.
Disclosure: sexual assault is unacceptable in any way, shape, or form.
I know.
But that's
a funny comment, a funny caption. For reference purposes, Giants play. Oh, there it was. Giants sideline London. There it is. Can I?
Oi! We're over here jacking us off,
Let me type in. Twitter.
giving us a wanker.
I should have pulled this up in advance.
Give us the old flopsy
I mean-
doodle on the sidelines.
Well, this isn't it.
Is there an English term for jacking off?
I don't know.
Tossing your biscuit or something like
Oh no, that's the thing I already clicked on. I want the video.
tea time. It's probably called.
Here we go. Are you watching my stream? You don't have to be. But this is just like, what could this be? Twitch, don't kick me off here. This isn't. I assume this isn't porn. I don't know what this is, but like, what is happening?
You have to ask. It's probably porn.
I know, but like, it sure don't. Like, why are his pants down? His butt cracks out. He's a plumber.
He got a knot up in his upper thigh. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there.
Yeah. So
Tough. You've been running. One of your friends got to just kind of.
it's something. So anyway, we don't have to spend much more time on that. These are supposed to be quick hitters. The next thing, Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady.
Yeah, he sucks. I hate him so much.
The fact that so many big names.
He tried to karate kick the guy. Did you see
Yeah,
this?
yeah. He tried
He
to
was
kick
trying to
him like a
full
little
on kick the
bitch.
man. Yes.
Little baby bitch.
The fact that so many former players, big time, high profile defensive players and offensive players, not just defense, because obviously they're gonna stick up for their own, but like everybody is like, no.
No.
I saw a video from when like Brady's second year or something against the Bills, and he just gets like running full speed. Bills player comes in, smokes him, helmet goes flying, and it's like, oh, that's normal tackle, no big deal, like it's fine. And the caption was like, Brady's been in the league long enough for this rule to change that much.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, granted, even with the rule, it still shouldn't have been roughing the passer, but.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just it's still a stretch. Him throwing him down when you see when you see other players do the same thing, like with Tua, like the same kind of thing happened with Tua, right? So, but he's such a little man, Tua.
Yeah.
He's such a little man that like when he got slammed to the ground, you're like, oh my god, that 18-year-old boy is hurt. Whereas when Tom Brady gets on the ground, he's a grown ass man. Like he's a big guy. Like it doesn't like it was not the same.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because while I hate Tom Brady and I think he's a little whiny motherfucker.
Oh, they just called
a
roughing the passer in the Chiefs game that I think was relatively similar in terms of like, are you kidding me?
Okay, so we're seeing a trend where it's playing. Oh, Chris Jones, man,
just don't touch. Yeah, you love him. You love Chris Jones.
He's my best friend. He gave us our first win, and let me tell you, we did not deserve it. We did not deserve it.
Let me watch this. It's just a tackle. Whatever.
Don't worry.
It's gonna be loud there. Anyway, moving on. The Titans. This stat is crazy to me.
Okay, tell me it.
The Titans have not scored anything in the fourth quarter of any game all season.
And they're 3-2.
Mm-hmm. They get out to these early leads. There was one game. Was it against the Colts? Did they play the Colts already?
Yeah. And they beat us 24-17.
Yeah, and I think they only had 10 net yards in the third quarter or something.
We genuinely
like that.
had a chance to beat it. I remember we had a genuine chance to beat him, and then JT fumbled it going toward their and we were almost to the red zone.
Yeah, so I mean, just like it's a crazy stat, like to think you're 3-2 and you haven't scored in the fourth quarter. Like
doesn't look good for them. I don't think the Titans. Here's the deal: the AFC South is just as much trash as people talk about. But you know what I love about the AFC South? We've got the best meme war subreddit. Oh my god!
There's some good ones.
it's so good. I'd pull it up now, but I'm not going to. There's some bangers. They love to beat each other up. And every time that one of the, I mean, this is probably not just this meme war, but every time that one of the teams, if there's one team that loses, or if everybody gangs up, and it's so satisfying. Like the Jaguars were like on the top of the world, you know what I'm saying, last week, and now they lost, and we're just like, hey, you pieces of shit, welcome back to where you belong.
That's funny. Well,
Colts are in second place, by the way. I'm just saying, they're second place.
So that's what's crazy. So the Jaguars own the Colts.
Yep.
But the Texans have won 9 straight against the Jags.
Yeah.
Like it's just wild to me. These like
I love division games. That's why I'm all about them.
Fun fact that I learned. Now it's not true because the Packers lost, but the Bears also lost. But last week, when the Packers won and the Bears lost, the Packers moved up into a tie with the most NFL wins in history with the Bears.
Yeah. I did see that.
And so whoever wins
Chris
next,
Jones, I think he might have just redeemed himself. No, I'm wrong. It looked like a strip sack, to be honest with you. But now Daniel Carson's up to.
Oh, it was. It was a strip sack.
I guess he didn't hold on to it. They're about to kick a field goal.
Oh, and then Carr fell right onto it. Okay.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yep.
Bro, if the Raiders needed this, I had a feeling they were going to win this game because if they didn't win this game, like they would have been on our Who's Cooked next week.
Yep.
To be honest with you, so good for them. Good for Las Vegas.
So okay. Yeah, I think. Other than that, I mean, go ahead and go into your flag football thing, I guess.
Oh, yeah. So I read this article.
Of the Brady tackle.
Yeah. So NFL.com had an article written by, I want to get his name right, somebody, hang on.
Troy Vincent
wrote an article about how the future of future football is flag football. And I thought it was fascinating. Now, he didn't, and I can give the link to whoever wants to read it, I can give it to you. But basically just stating that it's going to be an Olympic sport in the next couple of years. Like 2028, they're trying to make it an Olympic sport. NFL is partnered up with something 360. I forget. Vision 360
Play-
or something
play-
like that. Vision
Play-
Vision something.
No, that's Play 60. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Vision something. Again, I'll put the article in if anybody's interested in reading it. But I thought that was really interesting. And for me, we were talking about this last week about like the morality of football and watching these little guys like Tua get beat the hell up. I love the idea, and I don't know if it'll ever happen in the NFL, but I love the idea of watching football in a way that's like that. Because I think you could do it co-ed, you could do all kinds of different things. And it would be really cool because you would see a lot of like Tyreek Hill types playing football. You know what I mean? Really fast, really quick. You'd have to be really elusive and agile.
Right.
I love the idea of that version of football. So I'm going to check out a bunch of flag football this week. Next week, I'm going to let you know what I think about it and give you some highlights.
So
'cause I'm interested.
Raya does soccer, and the field right behind it is the NFL flag football program.
That's amazing.
And so it starts K through 8. It's kindergarten, so she's still 2 years off. But I think it's exciting that they do flag football. And I saw in the article they do flag football's played in 100 countries. Which seems
popular.
crazy because there's only 180 countries or something like that anyway. So, the majority of the world plays flag football. So it makes sense that it would be an Olympic sport.
And I mean, I wonder. So for me, my
And
question
Pro
to you would be
Bowl,
like,
Pro Bowl's going flag football this year.
do you think they'll ever switch it? Do you think because of all this controversy, because of all this going on, you don't think they'll ever switch it?
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
People like seeing people hit each other.
Fair answer. I can't.
I think you said it last week. It's like the gladiators,
we're all cavemen wanting to watch each other go.
Yeah. It's just
You're right.
a little extra bit, And I also think that rules will continue to change. Obviously,
Sure.
Like it will become a game that will still have big hits, but it will be, I think, more arena league football-y. Like maybe pro football becomes like large scale arena football, basically, which is super exciting to watch.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean just like
lots more motion, very offensive, where you can have people moving pre-snap, like where they're sprinting toward the line of scrimmage and all these different things. I don't know. I just think there will be so many changes, and it's they're worth like $12 billion or something. A $12 billion organization doesn't just disappear, and doesn't just straight up change and do something drastically different.
I'll say this: if this stuff gets any worse, and if this investigation unearths even more things and it becomes more dramatic, they may not have a choice at some point. In the next 10 years, we may see this because they're forced to.
No. What they'll do?
The bottom might fall out.
What they'll do is they'll find anybody possible to blame, except for the owner and except for the NFL. They will fine and fire and penalize them as much as possible. Yeah. They'll take away some draft picks, and it'll be back to normal.
But then what happens when the next concussion happens? And then the next one is really bad.
But the thing is, did you hear about Savion Smith with the Lions?
No.
So Rebecca, come here. I'm gonna use you as my demonstration. Come here. We're gonna demonstrate this. Okay, so Savion Smith with the Lions was playing. They were playing the Patriots.
My body aches a little bit.
I don't know. Just stand like right by the couch. Okay, now run by me, like this way, and just bop me on the head. This way. I'm Savion Smith. He's cover, bop, falls down, goes to the hospital. They have to bring the ambulance out on the field. The Patriots guy running by hit his head just enough, and it pushed his neck vertebrae together, and they literally thought he was gonna have severe spinal issues. But he's got full motor functions.
Done.
Field goal good. 59-yarder from Matt Wright for the Chiefs. But anyway, Savion Smith, yeah. So it's like that.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Like, how do you deal with this?
Right, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Like, it will always be around because there's things like that it was not a hit at all. Like, it looked like it literally looked like Nelson Aguilar or whoever it was. Literally looked like he just ran by him, and the guy just crumples.
That's insane. I gotta watch this. I gotta check that out in a second.
Like, it doesn't look scary, but the fact that, like, they bring the ambulance out on the field. They go and get his dad from the stands, bring his dad onto the field so his dad can ride in the ambulance.
Because they thought he was dying.
Yes. Like, it was so bizarre, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you have crazy hard hits and people get up like it's nothing. And then you have this. So I think, like, they can do as much as they want. Bodies are just weird.
Yeah.
And there's only so much you can do.
I'm checking it out right now. I'm checking out this. I know this is riveting television for everybody else.
No, I know. But, like...
But I've got to check it out.
I would recommend, if anybody's watching, to go look at it. Because it is just bizarre to see how this dude crumples.
This literally just... The receiver caught it, started running, and then it cut to the crowd, so I couldn't tell. Or like them gathered around him, so I can't tell.
I'll have to see if I can find a video later. Yeah, but literally, I mean... Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've watched it so many times, and it doesn't... It looks like a totally normal... Like, it looks like if, I don't know, kids were just running around in a playground. Like, it's so weird. So that's why I think it will be around. I don't think they can do much more other than just keep making developments as much as possible, you know?
Yeah, which they will. I mean, we know they're just going to keep making little changes for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hey, only time will tell.
So,
okay. So you want to talk about your Packers bullshit real quick?
No, I think I already covered that. That was just stupid.
All right, then. So who's singing it this week? Is it me singing
I think it's you, baby. You, baby.
Okay. All right. What matchup do you seek? It's our Super Bowl pick of the week. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Super Bowl pick of the week. This week we take... This is the segment, where we take what
like Bruce
matchup do you seek? It's our Super Bowl pick of the week. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the segment where we have a stroke and we can't talk to anybody. We can't say anything. We get everything wrong. But this is after we have the stroke. We then tell you our picks based off of their performances this week, who we'd like to see in a Super Bowl if the Super Bowl happened next week. Darren, what is your Super Bowl pick of the week?
So I'm trying to think who I had last week. I had Kansas City.
I don't remember.
I think I had Kansas City, Philly. This week,
I think that sounds right.
Obviously, got to go Buffalo.
Oh yeah, Buffalo for the AFC.
For the AFC, dude.
I love seeing Buffalo whenever they just knock somebody out. They just pop them in the face. They just destroy.
Oh my god.
The only way they know how to win. And the NFC though, that's a tough one. I feel like my default this year just keeps going back to the Eagles because the Eagles are winning, but the thing is they barely got this one. Week, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really super impressed.
So this is gonna be a weird one, and I get that, and I'm okay with that. No, because Rashad Penny's out. I was gonna say the Seahawks, but Rashad Penny is injured. You know what? Screw it. It was fun, entertaining. No defense on one side. We're going Saints Bills.
Saints Bills because of Taysom Hill.
Yep. Exciting.
If
fun.
this Taysom Hill existed against the Bills,
and you know what? I went Saints Chiefs to start the year.
Saints aren't going to the Super Bowl, but I will say I like that pick this week. I like that pick a lot. Am I going to stick with what you're saying, or am I going to go something different? Obviously, the obvious
because
pick for
next
the
week,
is the Bills.
because this week they didn't have Michael Thomas, they didn't have Jarvis Landry. So in next week they might. If we're watching this game next week, it could be fascinating.
But we're going based off this performance, so it means that we'd see this team, the team that didn't have Michael Thomas or Alvin Kamara.
Well, no, I know, but just like no, it doesn't. Is that how you take it? Because I always took it like based off.
I take it by like this team this week, like the team that existed in this week.
Because like normally, like in the AFC Championship game, like you may see a team drop 50, but they might have had an injury, which they wouldn't have that player in 2 weeks.
Listen, Darren.
God, I'm just trying to clarify.
Right here. Know your effing place. Okay? This is my segment.
Okay.
I'm the captain. And what I say is no.
I am your captain now.
I am the captain now. Anyway, no.
So, okay.
Yeah, based off, I'm talking about this week.
I mean, I still think I'm going Saints. I'm still going Saints, Bills.
I know who I'd go with actually from the NFC.
Okay.
Cowboys.
They're just not exciting to watch.
That defense is so good though. So you put the Bills offense against that Cowboys defense, what happens? And also you put Cooper Rush up against that defense. He crumbles probably. But like that running game was pretty solid, right? So Zeke looked pretty good. Pollard looked pretty good. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing that the Bills don't have is a running game. The thing the Cowboys would need in order to beat the Bills is to keep Josh Allen off the field, right?
Yeah.
So they could run that ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, against that Bills defense.
So either way, Bills.
Either way, I think the Bills win it. And I think it would be really cool, too, because the Bills would get that redemption story. You know what I'm saying? You finally beat the Cowboys 30 years later. I like that.
Okay,
I like that narrative.
Josh,
that's my pick.
Here's
Cowboys,
what I'm going to do.
Uh-huh.
If the Saints win next week and improve to 3-3,
Okay.
I'm going to drive across the border to Kansas. I'm going to go to Hollywood Casino.
Okay.
And I'll place a bet. $5 bet on the Saints to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. I dig it.
I wonder what the odds are right now. Right now.
The odds for the Saints to win the Super Bowl is probably. I mean, it's definitely in your favor. That's for sure.
Saints.
Let me give the outro while you do that, because we're done, right? We're done with the picks.
I think so.
Okay. What matchup do you seek? It's our Super Bowl pick of the week. I just like doing it. It's
Boom,
fun.
baby.
I enjoy myself.
Okay. I want like current odds. Here we go. Oh my God, they play the Bengals next. Woo!
The Bengals need to win that one too. Bengals need to win that one too. They got to prove themselves. They got to show something. They got to show up.
Oh, dude, I don't know how to. I'll have to find that later. Okay. Doing picks real quick.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Rebecca, you help me do picks, or am I on my own? Well, I mean, we did the exact same, so I'm leaving it up to you. You look very comfy, but I would welcome you over here in a heartbeat.
So would I, Rebecca. So would I.
Then get the hell over here, lady. I was just saying you look comfy.
Come on over, baby.
Let me do two things.
Okay.
So I can make sure. Okay. Josh, you should be able to hear me still.
I can.
Beautiful. And then I need to put this to this. So Josh. Well, Josh can hear us, and we can hear Josh.
Right now, especially. Yeah. I like her a lot right now. She's like really like her new song that came out. And,
Oh,
yeah.
she's killing it still. I liked her. I like that one album. I do what I do.
Okay.
I'm fool. That's a good song.
Yeah,
That's a good song. All right, it's pick time. Pick time. It's time to make some picks.
Baby. Okay.
Let's do it.
Here we go. So we got the thriller after last week's for a 7 field goal overtime game between the Colts and Broncos. We got the hardcore thriller Commanders versus Bears in Chicago. Who we got?
I'm going Commanders. They're gonna have an upset.
Nap.
It's gonna be an
A
upset
nap.
or whatever they call
But
it.
who's upsetting who? Rebecca, you're right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with what Rebecca says. We're all going to be upset watching this game. It's going to be terrible. We're not going to like it. And someone's going to win, and we're going to be like, who freaking cares?
Dude, I literally woke up like...
It can't be worse than last week, though. I'll say that.
I woke up at like 2 in the morning,
terrible.
and I was like, why is my computer on the bed? Oh my God, Thursday Night Football, what happened? And then I saw your text, and...
I gotta say, hey, ladies and gentlemen of twitch.tv/dsmeeker7 and Flemeeker channel, DTV, gotta say, really enjoyed the voice memos that I received from Darren while this game was going on. I felt the camaraderie, I felt the drunkenness, and then
I was feeling pretty good.
He was unconscious, and I didn't hear anything from him afterward.
I had like 6 IPAs at a dog park bar.
Great, hang on.
7 hours.
Let's play one for you. Let's give you guys a little treaty treat.
Oh no!
Oh no! How about that? Hang on.
Oh no! I was not warned.
Oh, this is great. This is so good.
He's gotta proof it first.
I'm trying to proofread it. Hang on, sorry.
Make sure it's not terrible. I don't think I would have said anything too bad.
Nah.
No, but there's one particular that I'm looking for. It's really, it's not really. I'm not looking for a filter. I'm looking for the one where you were like, "Go Colts, baby," or something.
Interesting.
Oh my god, incredible.
I have 8 DraftKings lineups for just tonight.
Oh,
So I need some.
those were early.
Oh, these are really early.
Yeah, those
Taking longer
are
than I thought it was going to.
like 3 o'clock.
Don't make it look
Fucking
okay.
shitting me? He could take it to the goddamn house. He fucking tripped. Bullshit.
That's the theme of the night, guys. I'm trying to find the one where.
Yeah. I don't hear anything.
I hear nothing. I kind of hear it, but I don't hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the segment where we
Okay. The 49ers and the Falcons.
Moving on.
49ers and the Falcons for sure.
49ers, yeah.
49ers, okay. Injuries, man. Falcons are spicy. It's in Atlanta.
You go ahead. I'm gonna say 49ers still.
No,
I just
picking.
don't see it.
She picked 49ers.
Oh.
I'm just throwing out an
Okay.
argument.
You picking the birds? Or are you picking the wily old prospectors with the 3 teeth missing and the fucking gold they're going after? What you picking? Which one you picking?
The gold, I guess. No, I don't know.
Gold
Okay.
digger.
Cleveland.
Digger.
The Browns.
Oh,
Big
also,
bird.
let's just take a second. Screw Kanye West. I just gotta say
Also,
that. Just
screw Kanye West.
Kanye
What the
West.
fuck, dude?
Oh my God.
Missing
What a
something,
terrible.
clearly.
He just like says some
Dude.
like horrible shit about Jewish
Some
people.
anti-Semitic.
Like,
He was
for
like,
real?
I'm gonna go
Like, for real,
DEFCON
like,
3 on
He's
Jewish
like,
people.
I'm sleeping right now, but when I wake up, I'm about to kill Jewish people. Basically, he's like what he basically said.
Guess who loved it? Fox News. They talked about it for
Oh,
hours.
I'm sure.
They were like, he's such a smart man. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
Anyway,
God's sakes.
Patriots, Browns.
Browns, please.
Browns. I agree.
Also, Browns, Cade York, killing them. Kobe Brissett has 3 interceptions. All 3 have come on game-winning drives where they needed
In the
a
last
touchdown.
2 minutes of the game.
Oh my God, dude, it's brutal.
crazy. I know, I hate it.
Jets,
I wish
Packers.
Jacoby would be
Packers,
doing better.
please.
Jags,
Who Packers?
Colts,
Who Packers?
in
Oh, wait,
Indy.
Jets,
Packers.
Remember, you can pull this up.
Thanks, Rebecca. I've got it actually pulled up. It's right here on my phone. See, look. I've got the games right here. I'm going to say Packers, too.
Jags, Colts.
Colts.
The Jags are not as good in Indy as they are in Duval.
Right.
Against the Colts. So I'll say Colts. I'll say Colts. We need it, too. We need it really bad.
Vikings, Dolphins in Miami.
Vikings. 5-1. It's a 12 o'clock game. Kirk Cousins will destroy them.
That's how you know. Bengals, Saints.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals for sure.
Taysom won't have another game like that.
I might go Saints.
I'm going to say Bengals.
Ravens, Giants, spicy Giants.
Ooh. I'm gonna say Ravens. Lamar Jackson's just too good.
Giants.
And the Giants are hey, it's a spicy pick.
Ravens have
That's
no
a kick to
defense.
it.
Ravens have no defense.
Yeah, but they also have Daniel Jones.
Bucks,
Okay, it's fine.
Steelers.
Bucks.
Bucks. Unfortunately.
Panthers, Rams. Jesus.
Rams for sure.
They better.
Oh
I
my
just-
God,
I just don't-
3%.
No, okay. No.
That's horrible.
So
Yeah,
my
I
one
guess
thing,
Rams.
Okay.
is I
listen.
wish I had stats on this, but the number of teams that win the game after
they-
their coach is fired is
Is
high.
that factor there? I understand what you're saying. I don't know, man.
I know,
just
I'm
don't
with you, but the Rams suck. They're not
But
good.
Baker Mayfield is worse.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna play.
Oh, it's
It'll probably
PJ
be-
Walker.
It'll
You
probably
know what?
be
I'm
PJ
gonna say
Walker.
Panthers. I'll go spicy with that one. I'll say Panthers.
Seahawks.
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Cardinals.
I don't know. It's a coin flip for me. Bills, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I mean, I want the Chiefs to win, but
Chiefs who? Chiefs who?
Bills, Chiefs.
Bills.
It's here in Arrowhead.
No,
I looked
it's Bills.
last week. The cheapest tickets were $250.
I bet you this is going to be a like. I don't know. I can't speak for the playoffs. I bet you the regular season Bills demolish the Chiefs this.
The Chiefs are at
in the
home
regular
again?
season.
Yeah.
2 times in a row. That's crazy.
Cowboys, Eagles.
Can't wait for this
Dak
game.
may start this game.
I'm excited for it. I am actually. This is the first time the
Cowboys.
Cowboys have played the Eagles that I'm excited about it. I want to say the Eagles.
Okay. What'd you say?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Them boys.
Sunday night football.
I'm excited about that.
Broncos, Chargers. Jesus.
I don't care. Chargers.
So my only thought is that I would go Broncos because Broncos have been so bad and Chargers have not chargered yet. You know what I mean? Where they just like do something stupid.
I mean, you would have to play as bad as the Colts played.
But that's what they do.
You know what I'm saying? And I know,
Wait,
but
did
the
the Colts
I don't
win?
think the Chargers
Yeah.
are capable with their talent they have to play as bad as the Colts played. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I just think Russ is. I think he's done, bro. I think
Yeah.
he's cooked.
Yeah, he's not cooking. He is cooked.
Yeah.
He's
he's
done.
fried like an egg.
Take him out the oven. You know what I'm saying? Overcook it. Gonna burn that crust.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Real
Yeah.
crunchy.
Real crunchy.
Absolutely.
Crunchy roast.
Crunchy Russ.
Oh, total points. Oh my God, Broncos Chargers.
7-2. There's going to be a freak safety that happens when the Chargers and the Chargers.
No,
that's it. Actually,
Eckler's popping off.
47-6.
21.
47-6.
47-6. Chargers.
53. There we go. Go.
Okay, what did I say? I said 27.
Total points.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I said what I said.
She said what she said. She
What's
stands by it
what's
there.
the Here, wait. Hold on. We'll do it this way.
Okay. We're doing a calculator math. Why?
So the middle of that would be 40. So we'll go 40.
Okay.
There we go.
Deal.
There we go.
So what? 2020? How does that
Yep,
work?
20-20 tie. Let's go, baby.
Oh my God! Not again.
Or 23-17, or
Sure.
30-10, or 40-0. You know.
Go 40-0. Let's go with that 40 burger, baby. Okay. Well, cool. This is fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed myself. Darren, now you get to play some more Rocket League. You get to be all
Potentially.
nerdy and old, like, those old gamers that play Rocket League, geriatric motherfuckers who like to play with their little cars and they go, get a soccer ball and shot the net. Oh my God, no.
What?
Loser, double loser,
As if whatever.
Get the
picture, duh.
We're so cool.
Oh, we're so cool. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you.
Good night. See ya.